Yo, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yehoshua, this is Sound Some YYBY. So I'm seeing a lot of videos and a lot of forums where a lot of people, a lot of engineers, producers are moving over to hardware. There's nothing wrong with that. They at a point where, hell, they sometimes they don't even want to use DAWs to a point. They're using, recording track boards and everything. But I won't though. I'm gonna stay with Reason. The rack DAW and everything. And but what I want y'all to know is that this is why I always tell people, man, be careful what you disrespect. Be careful what you say is not good. Be careful what you say you wouldn't use, because everything is a 360. People are, what they say they won't use or what they wouldn't use, they go right back to it. Most people get tired of stuff so quick, man. They're looking for something refreshing for creative flows and juices and everything. So they're looking for creative things to do. So a lot of the time they go tap into old stuff, go open up the closet or the garage and pull out old, TR-8, 808 drum machine Johns and MPCs or whatever they decide to use. Some people still use that and haven't changed, right? They still use it to this day, right? But a lot of people, it seems like they're going back to, the hardware stuff that a lot of people despise, from the time of when software really started taking off, right? A lot of people despising it. And this is one of the reasons why I say why I like Reason, because Reason is a DAW that teach you and give you an understanding of a rack, the same hardware that they want to go back to. Because, a lot of people learn how to use a hardware SSL by using Reason, because of the SSL and how to rig things up inside Reason. Reason the only DAW that can teach you that can give you that understanding. That's why I say I don't have no purpose of going to hardware no more, because of many things, man. Now don't get it twisted. Hardware is great, sound great. It's not certain software that can sound the same way as it's not, because it's emulation. Some emulations don't sound the same way as the hardware. That's a fact. And regardless if you're using the software, we're still using hardware right now. You got keyboards, you got audio interfaces, you still got mics, there's a lot of things you probably use, or maybe use a regular compressor to coming through, or a preamp or whatever it is for your mic. So certain hardware you still use, you can't get around with, you still got to use it. But it just, once I experienced the workflow of what software can do and how I can just go on a mixer in my DAW, it could be 200 tracks. I don't got to reach way down there to turn that track, way down there to bring the volume of that track up and stuff like that. I can right here select all those tracks and bring all those volumes down simultaneously, perfect, compared to me put my fingers on those levels and pushing them up like that. Turn that knob, where simultaneously I could do it simultaneously when you're using a DAW. So it's a lot of workflow things that hardware cannot do. But that's the trade-off of sometimes of that certain type of quality you're looking for when you're dealing with hardware. Hardware quality is not better than digital. Digital quality is actually better and cleaner. But a lot of hardware give you a certain, what's the word they use? They use a word called, it gives you a certain type of sound. It gives you a certain type of taste. It gives you a certain type of, it just makes it color. That's what they use, color. We say color. It gives you a certain type of color of your music. And this is why people like the emulation of software, like plugins and stuff that kind of sound like hardware. They sound like it works pretty good, but it would never be exactly the way the hardware sound. That's a fact. Never be. So If you're a person that go back to that, ain't nothing wrong with that. Go back to it. If you're a person that just want to completely do that, nothing wrong with that. Do that. Whatever works for you. I tell people, but me as YYBY, because a lot of people question me and say, well, you should go use the hardware. I say, nah, I come from that era. I've been around that era of my life, man. Paying $80 an hour in studio time, been in there for about 10 hours as an artist. I've been around the hardware. You know, I've recorded with the hardware. I used the hardware. Hell, my first damn drum machine was what is called a Boss 808. I forgot it was a Boss, whatever, like the little small one, right? You know, then I started recording things, went from the big, the rolling 1880s, we had the MPCs and stuff like that. So, hell, even the tape, I come from that. I love it, but I don't miss it to a certain degree because of the workflow. It's kind of like once you experience high quality movies, you can't go back to those seven, that low budget quality movies, TV shows and all that. You'll watch them when you got a chance, but you love watching them quality movies, So that's how it is with me, far as when it comes to hardware versus software and everything, when you're dealing with DAWs and everything. But yeah, to each his own. Everybody got their opinions when it comes to that stuff, man. But far as me, YYBY, I'm going to stay with reason. Peace.